Hello. I am DK, and on this channel I help you grow practical leadership skills. Want to be a leader? You are at the right place. Let's begin the journey.
Welcome to our exploration of the blueprint and horizon of organizational success. Today, we define a practical leadership blueprint as more than just a set of instructions. It is a vision for future-ready innovation. While the horizon represents the distant future we aim to reach, the blueprint provides the strategic clarity needed to get there. We will examine how the interplay between management and leadership forms the foundation of any thriving enterprise. To begin our journey, we must understand the classic distinction famously articulated by Peter Drucker and Warren Bennis: management is doing things right, leadership is doing the right things. This captures the essential tension between efficiency, optimizing current processes, and effectiveness, choosing the worthy goals that will define the organization's future. A successful blueprint requires us to master both. As defined by Harvard professor John Kotter, management is primarily a system of action designed to cope with complexity. In large organizations, complexity can lead to chaos without disciplined processes. Management brings order and consistency to key dimensions like product quality and profitability. It is the engine that ensures the trains run on time and the day-to-day operations remain predictable. If management handles complexity, leadership handles change. In an increasingly volatile and competitive business environment, doing what was done yesterday 5% better is no longer a formula for success. Leadership is about producing movement and constructive transformation. It involves gathering broad data to look for patterns and linkages that explain why a new direction is necessary for the organization to survive. The blueprint for management starts with planning and budgeting, a deductive process designed to produce orderly results within a short-term timeframe. Leadership, however, is inductive. It involves setting a direction. This means creating a vision of the future along with the long-term strategies needed to achieve it. Unlike a rigid plan, a vision provides a compelling picture of what the company should become. Managers organize and staff, creating human systems that can implement plans precisely through reporting relationships and job structures. Leaders, by contrast, align people. This is a communications challenge rather than a design problem. It involves talking to anyone who can help implement the vision, creating coalitions of people who understand and are committed to the new direction. Management ensures accomplishment through controlling and problem solving, monitoring results against the plan and correcting deviations. Leadership realizes a vision by motivating and inspiring. This process energizes people by appealing to basic human needs for achievement, belonging, and self-esteem. While control pushes people in the right direction, inspiration pulls them toward a shared ideal. Stephen Covey provides our most memorable visual for this distinction. Management is efficiency in climbing the ladder of success. Leadership determines whether the ladder is leaning against the right wall. We often see organizations become extremely efficient at pursuing the wrong objectives. Management works in the system to optimize it, while leadership works on the system to ensure the direction is correct. Looking toward the modern horizon, we see the rise of servant leadership. Coined by Robert Greenleaf, this model flips the traditional hierarchy. The leader's primary goal is to serve their people first. By focusing on the development and well-being of team members, servant leaders help them become healthier, wiser, freer, and more autonomous. This approach prioritizes empowerment and trust over positional authority. We see this people-first blueprint in global icons. Satya Nadella transformed Microsoft by replacing a know-it-all culture with a learn-it-all philosophy rooted in empathy. Tim Cook at Apple uses a collaborative approach to empower divisions independently. Indra Nooyi at Pepsi co-launched Performance with Purpose, proving that financial results and social responsibility are mutually reinforcing goals on the long-term horizon. To balance these needs, we look at the Managerial Grid by Blake and Mouton. It measures concern for production against concern for people. The ideal is 9,9, team management, where high concern for both results and employees lead to a collaborative environment and organizational success. This provides a clear framework for managers to assess their own behaviors and move toward higher performance. Effective leadership requires emotional intelligence, EQ, the ability to manage your own emotions and influence others. EQ is built on 4 pillars: self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. Research shows that 90% of top performers have high emotional intelligence. By actively listening and responding with empathy, leaders can boost engagement and build the high-trust environments necessary for success. Achieving our horizon requires mastering change management, which unfolds in 3 phases: preparation, implementation, and follow-through. Success depends on understanding the internal and external forces of change and creating a detailed roadmap. Leaders must provoke the momentum for change, while managers ensure the transition becomes embedded in the company's daily culture and practices. In conclusion, our blueprint for the future requires the integration of leadership and management. Leadership without management produces vision without execution, while management without leadership produces efficiency without direction. The best executives are leader managers who can shift between these systems of action as the situation demands. By balancing both, we create an organization that is both stable and adaptive. Please share and subscribe the channel for future development. Thank you for watching.